Hi business owners, today we're going to be talking on how you can handle criticism. As a business owner, as an entrepreneur, you should understand that there's no way you can avoid being criticized. There's no way you can avoid being criticized by people that want to work with you, by customers, by people that use your service once and they didn't like it, by a whole lot of things that could actually bring in criticism. There was this lady that got criticized one time. She's a tailor, and she's been making clothes in the company she works, or she's been making clothes in the company she delivers to. There are a whole lot of people that actually use her service, and they employed a new manager, and the new manager asked for where she could get a very good tailor, and they recommended her. And she went to see the manager. The manager told her what she wanted. She did what the manager asked her to do, and when the manager got the dress, the manager was so angry, she was so furious. She raised her voice at her, told her she wasn't a professional and she didn't even know how to do that job. And she was very bad at sewing, she was very bad at tailoring, and she told her it's just best for her to go get another job somewhere else because she wasn't a tailor, a very good tailor. Probably she should work as an omoshe, as an apprentice at a tailor shop or something, because she wasn't okay. And the lady came to me, she was so sad. She was so bitter. She was crying so hard that she had put all her money, all her effort into being a very, very good fashion designer, into being a very good tailor. How could this lady say these awful things to her? What has she done to her? She has not even met her before. How could she do this to her? Why did she put her in such state? So I had to tell her, just calm down. This is a way that you can be better. You can actually improve on your growth. Think, sit down and think, why did this lady criticize your work? You know, out of everything or everything bad that someone says about you, there's always a small truth. So in that small little truth is what you're going to work on. So when she said, I don't know what she said, okay, just think. She said, my lining is bad. I did not give her a very good lining. Okay, now look at that. She said you did not give her a very good lining. She said, that's the same lining I give to everybody in that company. I told her, most people in that company might not complain because probably they like the lining, or probably they just accepted it like that since everybody is using it, there shouldn't be a problem. But she said what she wants, or said what she doesn't like. Now, moving on, you just know you need to have it that when you want to sew clothes for somebody, you ask them, what kind of lining do you want? Do you want a thick lining, a nylon lining, or something soft? What kind of lining do you want? So it is from there you would get better. That people will be like, okay, yeah, this is something unique about you. You always ask. So from every criticism that someone serves you or gives to you, there's always something you need to work on that would improve on your growth, or something that will make you better. There was also a very, very close sister of mine that told me that, okay, when someone complains about a particular product, she maybe in the week that the person uses our product, it doesn't work, she give the person another kit to use. I had to tell her, and she said the person really said really bad awful things to her. You're telling us that it worked in a week, it didn't work for me. Why didn't it work for me? What are you? So she had to give the person another kit. And I told her, this is what you need to do. Let them know that metabolism differs. What worked for A in the period of time that it worked for A, that same period of time would not work for B. So you have to put it in your policy that you would not, just make sure, because it is a shortage on your own end giving out products. When you know that they have a very stubborn metabolism, it's not your fault that they have stubborn metabolism. They just have to be patient and keep using so that they would get the result. You will understand that that's why even in skincare, you have sensitive, insensitive, dry, oily skin. There are different kinds of skin. And that is why it takes longer for some skin to heal. Why it takes short periods for some skin to heal. So you have to understand, when someone criticizes your work, you have to understand what they're trying to do. Sometimes criticism is not all bad. It just helps you improve on what to do best. So yeah, and the article I have here, it said when you're being criticized, you have to take the high road. They say the last thing you want to do is lash out angrily. That's just the last thing you want to do. You are in a public place, someone is telling you this cake doesn't taste nice. It's just the worst cake. And like, please, who are you talking to? Do you know how to bake anything? Do you know how to do this? You have to take the high road. You have to make sure that you don't lash out on them. You don't just speak out angrily. You have to be calm about being criticized. Sometimes it's not easy. Oh, me that I'm talking, it's not easy. Easy, Rara, it's not easy. But we just have to maintain our cool as a business owner, as an entrepreneur. Responding to people's attacks with attacks of your own. I mean, that's just the way it is. You want to really respond to attacks by attacking them too, but it's just wrong. This will make you look petty, and it will only further alienate customers who already appear to be turned off. I mean, you already feel like the customer is already turned off, and then you now lash out at them. It's just make that turn off permanent. They would not even bother to look at your site again. There's not going to be referral. There's not going to be anything. They've gone. You've lost them. So when somebody criticizes your work, do not lash out. Just calmly take it in. You will not die. Take it in. Sure you get it. So the second one says, look for constructive advice. Sometimes critics can actually have valuable advice. That's why I say, from every lie that someone tells, or every negative comment that someone drops or says, or every negative criticism that someone gives you, there's always this small truth. So they said sometimes critics can actually have a valuable advice, even if they frame it in a rude way. There are a whole lot of people that frame it in a rude way. They will not just tell you, I'm sorry to say this, I just feel like you should. But they will just give it to you in a rude way. Most criticism are always passed in a very, very rude way. If a restaurant patron doesn't like the flavor of your food, or a store customer finds your location ugly and unappealing, think about what they have to say. Okay? Think about what they have to say. You might not like to hear complaints, but they might help you improve your business. They might help you improve your business. So what we need is growth in our business. We want people to give us the idea. Through negative criticism, we could actually get amazing ideas, growth from it. The third one says, when someone bashes your product, one way to respond to deflect their negative words and talk about something instead. Someone doesn't like your burger, or someone doesn't like your dress. Well, you have tons of other great dresses that they might love. So if you give them a particular dress, you might say, come, please wait. Can you try this? Look at this. Does it look beautiful? Or they don't like a service. Maybe you should opt in for this. This one is actually better than the last one. So if someone doesn't like your food or doesn't like a particular dish you make, let them know you have other better dish or dishes. So this one says, if someone doesn't like your burger, well, you have other great sandwiches they might love. So complaints about your Sunday hours, don't worry. You are open much later on Monday. Don't worry about negative stuff. You have plenty of good qualities to show off instead. You have what? Plenty of good qualities to show off instead. If somebody complains about something that is bad, remember that you have 10 other good qualities. That one should not spoil your other 10. So learn to work on your behavior and your attitude in tackling or responding to criticism. Responding to it well will help you grow. It will assure you that growth in your business. So let's try to learn to accept criticism when they come, even if they come in a rude way. Let's just try to work on it. Okay? If you have any question, if you enjoyed this, please share, like, and comment. Have a wonderful day.